The video starts. I just say this is not made by us. This is made by PlayStation Grenade. You'll be able to see their videos at the end of this video.
Hello and welcome to PlayStation Grenade. With Season 1 of Fortnite Chapter 2 running for so long, it can be easy to forget what has happened. So I thought it was a good idea to sum up the complete story of Fortnite Chapter 2 in 10 minutes. This will include the end of Season X, so the end of Chapter 1, and how that impacts the new island. Oh, and if you're wondering why this video is so short, it's simple. I want this one to follow on from the last story video I did in Chapter 1. So if you want to watch all the live events in order and how they all link together, I will link that now. But right now, we are delving into Chapter 2, so sit back for 10 minutes, use code ADAMARU in the shop to keep these weekly videos coming, and let's figure out everything Chapter 2 has to offer. If you're ready, cue the dramatic music. This story begins back on the old Fortnite island, when we were stuck in a time loop. Back in September 2017, we forgot about the husks outside our homes and began to battle one another in online training programs, endlessly fighting one another for that victory royale.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
We did this for so long that we forgot why we were fighting in the first place. The original Battle Royale island was created for a single purpose, to train the last remaining human beings to fight the undead, the fiends, the husks, which wiped out 98% of the human race. We have evidence that this is a training simulator, as we never actually die. We are digitally deconstructed and then sent back to the lobby to do it all over again. Well, what if I told you we were stuck inside a program? We've been here for so long, we've even forgotten how to speak.
All right, people, let's search this dump and get out of here ASAP.
Suddenly, a primitive recording was found which gave us the answers we needed. The first visitor told us about the infinite loop we find ourselves within, and most importantly, how to break that cycle.
When I hear this again, will it help me remember? Or once looped, will I be just as muted as the others? And why now I find myself looped. Activate the beacon at precisely the moment this timer reaches nothing. The 0 point must be contained once more. If they are correct, it will be the end.
Every season, an event would take place, always attempting to destroy something in Loot Lake. Time went by, and only in the final season did we see the truth. The only way to stop this loop in time was to destroy the Nexus Point.
What the 7 of us are attempting is very risky. I suspect they are not the only ones watching, but it must be done or we lose the bridge forever. No matter, it seems the lengthy precautions worked. The galactic theorem was a success.
In the real world, this was the mainframe computer running these training drills. It came down to a mysterious group named the 7, who tried 7 times to destroy the orb, and finally, thanks to the scientist, they succeeded. The mainframe was switched off, but we didn't awake in the real world. We stayed in limbo, a black hole of nothingness. Were the 7 wrong? Is this really the end of Fortnite? After a lifetime of waiting, something miraculous happened. The Nexus restarted. The mainframe computer rebooted and attempted to load us back into the Battle Royale training program. Something though had changed. The world looked familiar, but also brand new. Something in the code had been duplicated, copied, or deleted. We had combined our reality with another version of events, resulting in our original island, named Athena by the way, imploding, and a new island popped up called Apollo. Apollo, amongst other things, is a god of prophecy and oracles, telling us that Chapter 2 is full of questions we need to answer. But where do we find them? The 7 sent forward a team named Ego to find answers before our arrival. The Ego elite team searched the island, constructing safe houses everywhere, but they couldn't find the answers. Every time they came close, they were confronted by another unit, the Alters. The Alters looked like clones of the Ego Squad. But how would that be possible? Something is going on here, and this is where the story of Chapter 2 becomes extremely interesting. Ego's emblem is the key to what's going on. By rotating the logo around, we finally see why we are here. A bunker. Over the next few weeks, the Ego Squad attempted to find the secret bunker around Apollo Island. But Apollo was ready for this. It had a secret protocol which copied and duplicated combatants, ready to defend the vault. At all costs, they will try and keep this shut. The battle raged on for more than 15 weeks, and now a new anomaly has occurred. The computer program and our reality are combining. The Ego Squad and the Alters have inadvertently birthed a third unit, the red and blue combining to create purple. The loving nature of Remedy counteracted with the torture-focused Toxin. The innocence of Ripley versus the blind rage of Sludge. The island is learning and evolving during this war, facing off each member to create a new combatant perfectly placed between the good and evil, the light and dark, war and survival. Then without warning, the fusion was complete. A new entity created by the bloodshed on Apollo Island, complete with an energy source, which could be another 0 point. As we approach the live event, we are left with questions. What is inside that bunker? Why are the two realities fusing together? And who is behind it all? Are the 7 still watching us, or is this another power at work? Our only choice now is to defeat Alter and find the answers ourselves. What do you think about that theory? Could we be lost inside a computer simulation? Is it really a zombie-filled world outside? So many questions to understand, and so many more answers to find. Like, what is really inside that bunker? Could there be a home base here? Will we find Dr. Vinderman? Or will this be another Husk invasion? Or maybe it's something worse.